I think it's important for people to see behind the scenes and see what happens every single morning. I have a team of men here who work like nothing I've ever seen. It's easy to see photos of the donkeys coming in and saying, oh, well, they'll be looked after now. But this is the huge challenge that faces us all. All these in this small paddock have broken feet or bad legs, and we do our very best for them. Some of them live quite a long time, some of them live not quite so long. And then I move out into the big paddock. People who visited know exactly where I am and what it means. And here you can see they're all being fed their breakfast, and you can see the workers sweeping all the poo up so that it's all spotlessly clean. As you know, the animals have come out of these stables at the moment and the bottom stables. But I'll take you round the bottom. Here we have another worker who's come, and you might say, well, gosh, why haven't they got their uniforms on? I'll tell you why they haven't got their uniforms on, because they work jolly hard, and it's now 43 degrees here in the morning. It's a job to keep going, it really is. You can see the buildings at the bottom are coming along. I've photographed that before. I've had a letter this morning from a supporter in Canada, wonderful letter to go to the King, asking that we may continue to build stables and care for these animals. And she actually quoted the wording over one of our main block of stables here, and to the right you can see is the translation in Arabic. Or, to be true, we translated from the Arabic, and this has come from the Quran. We have a huge field at the bottom, and down in that field we have about 60, 70 mules and donkeys. So this is the morning's task. Here we have the hospital block, which you can see. I'll go in through the other gate to save unlocking the big gate. Over there we have more paddocks with donkeys waiting to be gelded, and you can see the workers there cleaning those paddocks this morning. In all, we have now about 54 stables to clean every morning. So we're now here. Zoom past the clinic, the hive of activity, and in this stable here, which is going to be our operating theatre, is the donkey who came in last night, who's had a broken back at some time. The vet will see him this morning, and I'll explain why in a moment. And here we had the donkey that came from the French lady that had damaged front hooves and has had them ever since he was a baby. He's lovely and friendly. He's dying to get out with the others, but again, he's got to have full vet checks, and he'll have to be gelded, along with about 20 others we have waiting for gelding. So the moment they're taking alfalfa around, alfalfa is amazing. It's the food they love most, and they all get it in the morning. Even the donkeys, they get it as a treat. So let's move on. Here's Abdani, who's really in charge of the welfare and the care of the animals as they come in. And we have two here under treatment. I just zoom past quickly. They're enjoying their breakfast. And here we have two. The one in the back belongs to one of our trustees, Pat Banner, and has come here to be gelded, and we've paired him up with a friend. You can see the friend in front of him, who's been molting and has been groomed very well, so is looking a little bald in patches, but she's in very good condition, and they will both be going back today to Pat Banner, who has a lovely home waiting for them. This stable will then be sterilised and cleaned, and it will be prepared for the donkey that's coming down today, the one you heard about that had its legs cut off by some monster in the north of Morocco. And so it goes on. I mean, it's just endless. Can you see the numbers there? And that's only a fraction of the equines we have. Ayub is working up at the top with the horses now. We have 20 plus horses, mainly stallions, up in the top field. And we have a bottom field where we have donkeys free and mules. This is a huge task. It isn't just a case of dropping them off. We don't just have one donkey that we beg for donations for. If you look at my posts, we don't do that. We don't ask for donations constantly. So I hope you understand. I hope you bear with us. And this is the morning routine. They'll all stop for breakfast in a moment, and then we'll plan the rest of the day. So bye for now.